Question 22 gives me a pretty big clue about what they're testing right out of the gate. If we look at these answer choices, choice D is significantly shorter than all of the others. And so that's a clue that I'm probably dealing with a style question, and we should remember that the preferred style on the SAT is concision, and so our idea should be, well, if we can, let's keep it short. Now I still need to check these other choices and see, maybe they're providing information that I absolutely need. But it's a high bar, okay? So we need to be careful. If they're repeating information I already have, we should cut it. If they're saying something without actually saying anything, we should cut it. So D is the choice I'm leaning toward. I need a good reason not to pick it and to include more words in this case. So let's see, what do we have? Well, in choice A, if we look at the paragraph here, it says, approaching a doorway in which dangles a red envelope filled with green paper money. The lion's teeth snare the envelope. It then chews up the bills and spits out the money-filled envelope instead of chewing it up. The crowd cheers for the lion dancers and for the prosperity, good fortunes their dance foretells. Well, I'm kind of just confused by that version of the sentence, right? I mean, instead of chewing it up, it just says that it chews it up. So maybe there's some weird explanation about why that kind of makes sense, but the fact that I'm confused is not a good sign, right? A lot of times on the SAT, we think that if we're confused, it's a problem with us. But here's a case where our confusion is a problem with the lines. That sentence just doesn't make any sense. It seems contradictory. Now, the problem with B is that it had been dangling from the doorway. We knew that. Let's be really clear here. Dangling from the doorway, we knew that. They just said it in the previous sentence. Now, a lot of times with these concision questions, the thing that they're repeating will still be in the sentence that we care about. This is the rare case where we have to look outside of the paragraph, but if we know that it's about keeping it short, we would look as, basically anywhere around the sentence to look for that idea, right? If we know that they're probably trying to sneak in some sort of repetition, so we should look for that idea, and it's easy to find. It's literally just a line before it. So that gets rid of choice B. And the same thing with choice C, right? It had money in it. Well, a red envelope filled with money. They said that part too. So all of these answers are things that are, already stated. Is it grammatically wrong to say it again? No, not grammatically wrong. But that's why we call this a style question. The SAT has a preferred style, and that's to keep things short. So unless it's vital information that is completely new, we do not need to say it again. And I kind of knew that going in, just when I saw that D was so much shorter than the other choices. So try to think along those lines, but of course don't cut any corners. You should still do the question, read the other choices, and prove that the shorter one is better because the others are redundant. That's what we did here. And yeah, we just got a question right fairly easily just by skimming and finding the same ideas.